The social, financial, emotional impacts of the pandemic are sweeping and being felt by also the world of science. Today, Dr. Jayshree Seth is here. She's a corporate scientist and an advocate for Girls in Science for 3M, and she's here to explain where we are and how we got there.
Good morning, Angie. I'm excited to talk to you about science and what America thinks about science.
But I know that 3M has conducted the State of Science Index. What was the goal and what did you discover?
Yeah, our goal is simply to understand how the public thinks about science. What relevance do they see of science in their daily lives? How do they view its importance for the future? And we've been doing this global survey for 5 years now because science matters, and what people think about science matters. And if we look at the 2022 results of 3M State of Science Index, you can see that trust is high. America, as well as in the world, people trust science and people trust scientists. Americans are very aware of widespread misinformation and disinformation on social media and traditional media, and they're concerned about it. And third, we see that people agree we need more diversity in science, and Americans acknowledge that we need to do more for achieving equity in scientific fields.
Well, you know, this is so big. We could talk about this in a documentary, and I wish we had time to. So what we're seeing now, how did the pandemic specifically impact Americans' trust in science?
Well, living through the pandemic has positively impacted their perception because they can clearly see that science delivered, whether it was public health guidelines, whether it was drug therapies, or whether it was the effective vaccine at the end of the day. Science was in public discourse, scientists were center stage, and people also made the connection of science to the future, to the sustainability challenges, to all the challenges that are solvable by science. And that is why trust is high. 58%, in fact, said they appreciate science more as a result of the pandemic. 83% said they want to hear from scientists. So it is really a hopeful time for science, and we need to bolster this foundation of public trust.
So what is 3M doing to encourage diversity and more education in STEM?
Yes, it's very important. The public is recognizing that we need more diversity in STEM. Public is also recognizing that there are barriers to STEM, such as access and affordability, and the barriers introduced by bias and prejudice. So at 3M, we are taking a multifaceted approach, and that ranges from helping across the spectrum with the economics of it, with the engagement, with the encouragement, with the inspiring young minds. One of the examples I can give you is of a docuseries that we premiered last year called Not the Science Type. And in this, we want to show diverse role models. We portray 4 scientists and their STEM journey, and I'm one of the scientists featured in it. And it's just an honor to be able to inform and influence and inspire young girls and show them you can blaze trails, you can pursue your passion, you can bring in your interests like I did, my interest in social sciences and my desire to make the world a better place. Science is a great platform for making that happen. And we want to challenge the stereotypes and the archetypes and show that you don't have to be a particular gender or race or ethnicity or nationality, that you can blaze trails and you can actually be the science type. Science needs that diversity. Science needs you to be you. So we're very excited about that.
And I'm excited just hearing you talk about it. Can you send our viewers to a website for more information?
Yes, it's 3m.com/science index. You can find the results of our survey from this year as well as all previous years. And there you can also find the docuseries Not the Science Type. Check it out. There's a lot of good stuff on that website, including tips on how to detect misinformation.
Thank you so much. It was great to hear you this morning, Dr. Seth.
Thank you, Angie.